Hi everyone and welcome back to your Friday flexibility session. We're going to get started pretty quick today, so it's only a 12 to 13 minute stretching session. Today you will need a judo belt or maybe a broom handle, something for our shoulders just near the end. Okay, so today I'd like you to start in sort of a variation of a child's position, okay, or a child's pose. So from here what you do is you will touch your feet together, widen your knees out and take your arms away from your body. Okay, so from here, try to sit your bottom as far back and widen the knees as much as possible. And start to breathe. Try to breathe a little bit deeper than your normal breath. Okay, so in through the nose. And out through your mouth. So keep breathing, widen the knees if you need to, trying to keep the feet together and the armpits pushing towards the ground. You can use your fingers to sort of pull away from your body slightly, and as you start to breathe a little bit deeper, you will feel your body sinking into the stretch. Good work. Okay, a couple more breaths there. Sink down. Well done. Okay, slowly come up to all fours, or what we call a tabletop position. Okay, and we're going to go through our cat-cow poses. Okay, so angry cat, so you're going to bend the back or round the back, bring the belly button towards the spine and push the floor away with your hands. This is starting to stretch out the spine and start to get everything moving. Okay, dip down, bend up, and keep breathing. And round again. So remember, this is not just for judo players, although it will help you guys and girls that are doing judo and doing some stuff at home during this lockdown period. And dip down. It's really important to do something like this every single day, because as soon as you stop doing something, your body starts to shut down in that area. Around the back, one more like this. So you do need to keep that flexibility or mobility or stretching going. It's really, really important. And dip down. Okay, well done. Okay, so we're going to sit on our bottom. We're going to take our legs nice and wide like we did last week. Okay, now this is really important. If your wide is here, that's where you be, that's where you stay. If your wide is wider, I want the legs as straight as possible and the toes pointing up to the side. Make sure you get yourself settled so you're sitting on the bones of your bottom and keep nice and tall. So many of the guys in the judo club, we find that they're like this and they really struggle to get into this position. So your first position, straight back and straight legs. Okay, take one arm across to the opposite thigh and fold over. Bring this arm across and down towards the leg. Really good. Okay, try not to fall forward or try not to bend the torso too much. And breathe. Try and keep the toes pointed up. And slowly up. Okay. Same again, opposite side now. Lift up tall and bend down towards the opposite side. Okay, try and keep the legs straight and the toes up towards the sky, not flexed, so you're not forcing them up, but just to try and keep them in that position. Really good work. Change sides now. No need to change position. Just showing you a different position. So opposite hand across. And let's lie in to this position here. Well done. You'll start to feel the stretch on the groin with the straddle. You should feel the stretch up the side of the body and across the shoulders and down the arm. You'll also feel a stretch on the shoulder that's nearer the ground. And one more on the other side, reach across and stretch. Well done. So this is something you can really fit into your day anyway, but routine's a really good thing. So if you've got a time of day that you can pop this in, then do it every day at the same time. Human beings love routine, so if you've got that in and you know it's at 10 o'clock or you know it's at 8 o'clock at night or whatever, then pop that in to your routine. Okay, this time take your feet, soles of the feet together and start to pull the feet in towards the bottom. Okay, just start to allow the knees to fall out. Okay, and from here you're going to start to lean forward. You can bring the hands out and start to bring the head towards the feet. Okay, just allow gravity to take you down into that position. Okay, your position could be higher or lower. Just allow gravity to ease you over. Take the arms out and they'll pull you further towards the ground. Good work. And relax, loosen them off slightly, really good. Okay, so pull in again, nice and tall, start to fall, you can bring the hands out, okay, bring the body down, bring the head towards the feet, ever so gently, push the knees towards the ground so you get that butterfly or that split position. Keep breathing. Okay, just loosen off once more. Okay, pull them in again. Knees towards the ground, nice and tall. And start to fold. You can bring the hands out to give you more space to fold into. And 3 deep breaths, off you go. One more. Well done. Okay, ever so gently come up. You are going to grab your judo belt or your broom handle or stretch elastics. Okay? And you're going to sit either cross-leg position, okay, or one leg slightly out. I'm going to take a shoulder width apart grip on the belt. And you're going to lift it up nice and tall. Okay, from there, you're going to rotate to one side. Now you can do this standing if it's more comfortable for you. Okay, but it's quite nice sitting because you engage the core and you start to work pretty hard. Okay, keep the biceps alongside the ears. And other direction. Good work. Keep the arms nice and tall. Start to feel the torso twisting. Try not to bend, okay, or allow your body to contort. Keep it really tall. Keep the back nice and flat. And back to the middle. Okay, from here, you're going to lean over and stretch to one side. Keep flat. By that, I mean try not to lean forwards or back. Okay, so keep nice and flat. Good work. And up tall and to the other side. Well done. One side will definitely be tighter than the other. I say that to people every time. You'll be much tighter on one side. Okay, come back to the middle and rest there. Roll the shoulders. Okay, this time take a wider grip. We're going to run through the same sort of movements. So from here, turn to the side, keep it tall. You'll definitely find that one of these movements is harder than the other, so narrow or wide, depending on what you do, depending on what you've been doing in the past sort of few weeks. Okay, slowly to the other side, keep breathing. Good. You feel the spine's pretty tight. Okay, don't push it or don't bounce it. To the middle, nice and tall, really reset. You'll be working super hard, especially if sitting up tall and straight, it is tough for you. Okay, so the body's really working hard to align everything. Good. One more. Back to the middle, nice and tall. And once more over to this side. Good work, guys. Not too long left, just a couple more things. And back to the middle. Allow the shoulders to roll. Okay, nice and wide. Down to the knees. And back over towards your bottom. Okay, so for this one, you need to go as wide or narrow to allow your shoulders to stretch, but you can still take the belt or the bar over with arms straight. Okay, so a little bit narrow here. Keep tall, sit up nice and tall. That string's pulling your head to the sky. And over. Good work. A couple more. This one's really good, and you can do this at any time. Okay, you can just grab your belt or grab your broom handle or your rubber bands. Stretch elastics. Good work. And back. Good. Excellent. Okay, last stretch. Okay, so we're going to go back to child's pose, and this time the feet together. Okay, knees wide, and you should feel much more mobility around the shoulders. Okay, slightly more around the hips. Push the bottom back and then pull the hands away. Big deep breaths. Widen the knees, sink the groin, sink the hips towards the ground. Three more breaths. Good. One more. Okay, you've got two options. You can finish there and you should feel a bit looser, or you can stay in that child's pose with the wide legs and do a little bit more deep breathing and stretch your body out that little bit more. Okay, take time out of your day to stretch your body, to mobilise your body, and you'll feel much better on a day-to-day basis. Okay, I'll be back next Friday. We'll do some crossover exercises and then we'll add in some more moves. Okay, have a great rest of the week, enjoy the weekend, and look after each other and keep nice and safe. Nice to see you all again. Cheers now, bye.